I found a truly underrated spot right outside of Las Vegas. And yes, I'm about to get on that hot air balloon right behind me. We're in Genoa, Nevada, which is in the heart of Carson Valley. Genoa is the oldest town in the state of Nevada, founded in 1851, which is 54 years before Las Vegas was founded in 1905. We're here to do some pretty epic things, like stay in a carriage house originally built in the 1800s, visit some local hot springs, and celebrate the Genoa Western Heritage Days. I packed some of my best cowgirl outfits, and I can't wait to take in the views of Carson Valley from this hot air balloon. But first, let's rewind to how we got here, starting with a quick plane ride from Las Vegas. Andrew and I have officially touched down in the Reno Tahoe airport. We took the 7:30 a.m. Southwest flight from Las Vegas, and it was about a 55-minute flight. Now, as future me mentioned just before, we're here for a very specific reason. So I gotta go look a little bit more cowgirl than this. Hold on one second. That's a little bit better. Now we're gonna go pick up our rental car, and we have just a little bit of a road trip ahead of us.
Just got the keys to our rental car. It's about a 45-minute drive to the south where we're going, so let's go.
Alrighty guys, Andrew drove us about 45 minutes south of the Reno Tahoe airport. We picked up a coffee along the way. We are now in the small town of Gardnerville, Nevada for our first spot on our weekend full of things to do. We're gonna get old-timey tintype photos taken here.
So we're in my 1800s tintype photography studio here in Gardnerville, Nevada. One of the only ones, there's another guy, I think actually in Vegas, that used to do it, but you know, it's a dying art that I'm keeping alive.
So tell us what we're doing. What is tintype photography?
So tintype photography is, it was basically born and invented in 1851 by Frederick Scott Archer. And it's a method of basically capturing a photograph on a piece of metal. In the day, it used to be on iron.
Whoa.
A thin sheet of iron.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how mine comes out. So we're setting up the shot. This is so much more involved than obviously regular photography. So it's making me really appreciate the process of tintype photography so much more. They also told Andrew he should probably take his glasses off because otherwise with the lighting, it will look like he has sunglasses on. So you guys get a rare look at Andrew without glasses.
Is that the phone over there?
Yeah. So there's us. Future us.
Let's see.
Whoa! 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 Stop! That's so cool.
You guys look amazing.
Andrew, you look like you just got back from a long day work in the fields.
I know, right? You got pretty lucky, yeah.
All right, that was such a neat experience here at Rie Photography. I've never done tintype photography before. I had no idea the amount of work that goes into it. She's basically a chemist because she's mixing all these things to process the photo and set the photo. It's crazy. She said it's gonna take 2 or 3 days to fully develop, and then she's gonna ship it to me. So insert here, finished photo. Okay. I really like that she said that tintype photography is basically like the last honest photo. So what you get is what you get. There's no Photoshop, there's no adjustments. It captures exactly the moment. Super cool. I honestly am really impressed with that. Now I'm hooked. Now I need to find tintype photography in Vegas. All right, we finished our photo. We're definitely hungry for lunch, so we came to Wild Horse Grill. Okay, so we're seated here at Wild Horse, and the minute we walked in, we saw they have a whole wall full of tons of banners for Best Burger. So they basically won Best Burger of Carson Valley for like 300 years in a row.
Every year, ever, basically.
Andrew, what did you get?
So I did get the barbecue bacon cheeseburger.
And then if you guys have ever watched any of my videos here on YouTube, Instagram, you know that I'm obsessed with Reuben sandwiches. So I had to get their pastrami sandwich to see if it measures up to what Vegas has to offer. Comment your favorite place to get a Reuben sandwich below in the comment section. Cheers, babe. Oh, wow.
That's a good burger.
Vegas has competition.
Yeah, cooked well, thick bacon, cheddar cheese, just oozing with barbecue sauce.
This Reuben sandwich is incredible too. They put banana peppers in it, which is totally the move. I'm gonna have to ask for all my Reuben sandwiches with banana peppers from here on out.
I wouldn't even think of that.
This is gonna do the trick. We're gonna eat. We'll see you guys in just a minute. If you guys ever come to Carson Valley, you definitely have to get a burger or a sandwich here at Wild Horse. I thought my sandwich was actually a 10 out of 10. All right, we're gonna get in the car and we're driving about 10 minutes to our hotel.
She means I'm driving to the hotel.
Yeah, I'm a passenger princess. Alrighty, y'all, we have made it to the White House Inn. Now, this inn is one of the oldest buildings in the town of Genoa. And keep in mind that Genoa is the oldest town in the state of Nevada. So, like, we can feel the history. This inn was a home that was built in the 1850s. And now we are going to be staying in their carriage house, which, yes, is basically where the garage, the carriage used to be stored. I'm like super excited to go check it out. So come on, let's go see. Okay, so the owner of the White House Inn just walked us into our carriage room, and it is so cute and cozy. Like, I do feel the history of this place. I mean, there's like this massive fireplace over here, which I think we might use later tonight. I think it's supposed to get into the 30s. They even have robes for us. Such a cute bed. I love the decor in here too. But honestly, the number one thing that I'm impressed with, I can tell I'm not in Vegas anymore because they have a mini fridge, a coffee maker. She says that there's orange juice and muffins in the fridge for us. Over here, there's a microwave, there's wine glasses. You know Vegas would not give you any of these amenities. So I can already tell I'm not in Vegas anymore. All right, that's enough of that. See you later, y'all. Now, it wouldn't be a complete room tour without a special shout out to the sponsor of this video, Level 8. I brought everything we needed for a quick weekend right outside Vegas in my Polaris carry-on luggage, courtesy of Level 8. They're an American luggage brand that combines durability and style for travelers who value reliability. My favorite feature of my Level 8 luggage is the wide handle that ensures easy maneuverability throughout every part of my trip. The Polaris carry-on also features a lightweight yet ultra-strong German-made Macrolon polycarbonate shell that offers superior protection. It has a TSA-approved combination lock so I can keep all my cowgirl outfits for the weekend secure, and 4 durable and ultra-quiet 360-degree spinner wheels. The antimicrobial lining is crafted from 100% recycled materials for sustainable travel. I personally love rolling in style with my Polaris carry-on, anywhere from the bustling Vegas airport all the way to the oldest town in the state of Nevada. Make sure to click the link in the description to purchase your very own Level 8 luggage and use my promo code to get 10% off your purchase. Thank you to Level 8 for sponsoring this video. Now let's say we go check out the town of Genoa. All right, Andrew and I are off on the town of Genoa. You will notice I had a quick change. That's because we're going to somewhere pretty nice for dinner. More on that later. Come on. Andrew just spotted a whole bunch of deer. They're just chilling in this person's yard. Oh my word. The owner of the hotel told us that there's a bunch of wildlife out here, but I didn't realize that there were literally just deer wandering through the town. So that is our carriage lodge. And here are now 8 deer. This is so cool. This is what we're here for. I'm not sure what's gonna top seeing all those deer walking right through town, but we have made it to the oldest bar in the entire state of Nevada. Let's go see what the drink prices are like here compared to Vegas. Well, I was right. The drink prices are way cheaper than Vegas.
A little bit better.
My drink was $11.
So was mine.
Okay, so I got the spicy burro, which came with jalapeno tequila, raspberry puree, ginger beer, and lime. Andrew?
I got the all hat no cattle, which came with Crown Royal apple, apple spice syrup, soda water, and a little bit of lime.
Cheers to that. Cheers to Genoa.
Cheers
and
to
the
Genoa.
oldest bar in the oldest town in Nevada.
That's a mouthful.
That's spicy.
Very apple.
Oh.
Nice and refreshing. That is good.
Andrew found a sign. He thinks it's funny. The Genoa Bar was a success. $11 cocktails and 3 people complimented me on my boots. All right, right across the street from the oldest bar in the state of Nevada, we're going to dinner at Daniel's. We have made our way over to Daniel's. Daniel's is the swanky restaurant in the heart of Genoa. So it combines French cuisine with Nevada hospitality. I started with a wine, Andrew got an old fashioned, and we are just waiting for our main courses to come out. The vibes here at Daniel's is very much like old Southern hospitality. I almost feel like I'm in someone's dining room having dinner after church. Like it feels very homey and very hospitable. So for our entrees, I got the seared scallops. Now the seared scallops here at Daniel's come with fettuccine, pancetta, toasted pine nuts, and a tarragon cream sauce. It looks great. Let me show you guys what Andrew got.
All right, I ended up getting the filet mignon with some seared vegetables and some potato frites.
Yum. I was really impressed with our dinner at Daniel's. I didn't really know what to expect because we have some of the best restaurants in the world in Vegas, but I really liked my seared scallops. But we've had a long day. We took the 7:30 a.m. flight, so we woke up at like 4:30. So I think we're gonna head back to the White House Inn and just kind of chill and get cozy. Okay, I absolutely love that the White House Inn provided us these plush robes.
These are so nice.
Do you think we can take these back to Vegas?
I think that would be frowned upon.
We have a super early wake up tomorrow morning. You guys will see why. We'll see you there. Good night. Alrighty, y'all, it is day 2 of our trip to Carson Valley, Nevada, and we are here with Balloon Nevada. They're gonna get me in a hot air balloon ride for the first time in my life. I am scared. I am scared of heights. I cannot believe I'm doing this. That challenge dude is truly living his best life. Andrew is so excited. They are unfolding the balloon behind us, but before we actually get in, let me show you some behind the scenes. Come with me. Okay, so we are getting a behind the scenes look here at Balloon Nevada with Captain Sheldon.
Yes.
Take us away.
Okay, well, a little bit about it. This is the balloon port we have here. This is called Balloon Nevada. I was just about ready to show them, you guys, these baskets that we have out here.
Whoa.
You can step up here if you'd like to look inside.
Kind of,
And,
yeah.
You can just check it out, give you an idea.
Oh.
And so this is my little area right here. I have a pilot's compartment that I'm surrounded by propane all around me.
I see
And then you can see these burners that I have up here. Most balloons have 1 burner. I have 3 on that one. I have 2 on this one, 3 on that one. in this.
Whoa.
in
So
this,
we can really speed then.
Yeah, well, it's actually just allows you to have backups for your system.
Oh, Captain Sheldon was telling me that they do, what is it called? A dip and dash?
It's called a splash and dash.
I was so close.
Yeah,
Splash and dash.
So we do a splash and dash. So we are the only operation in the whole wide world to launch and land a hot air balloon on a boat. It's the most unique one in the world. My name is Sheldon. I've been doing this for 21 years, never hurt anybody, 4,300 flights. We're gonna fly for about 45 minutes to an hour. I love to fly, but I don't wanna run out of fuel, okay? We're gonna fly high enough to see possibly Lake Tahoe over those mountains over there. If you're scared of heights, you will not be scared of heights in a balloon. I don't know why, but you're not.
Okay.
I love it.
I'm scared of heights.
Yeah, you're gonna love this.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm getting more and more scared by the minute. They're literally blowing up the balloon behind us with this crazy fan, this high performance fan. This balloon is huge. Captain Sheldon told us, I think it's 9 stories tall. It is huge. I feel very itsy bitsy standing by it, and I feel very scared.
Lydia may be feeling scared, but I am ready. Let's go.
We're gonna go ahead and call this because I'd much rather disappoint you than hurt you.
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead and do that, but don't give up on ballooning. You're gonna definitely have to do it. All right. I'm glad we got a chance to show you what it looks like.
Same.
Great footage.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not disappointed at all. Andrew? Andrew's very disappointed.
However, we trust the expert.
That's right.
All right, guys, they just called the flight. It's getting a little bit gustier than they thought it was going to be. And the expert says that he doesn't feel super confident with flying right now. So we're going to listen to the expert. Disappointing, but rather be safe than sorry. And we got plenty of other stuff to do today.
And that just means that we have to come back for that splash and dash he was telling us about.
So my first ever hot air balloon ride along with Lydia will have to wait another day.
Alrighty guys, so we weren't able to go hot air ballooning, but we do have a full itinerary planned. We're going to breakfast first. I did a little bit of a quick change. And by the way, it is Saturday here in Genoa. That challenge dude just had a video come out. So I'm gonna be releasing this in a couple weeks, but basically go watch that challenge dude. And another channel that you guys should check out is Xavier Mark's Treasure Hunts. Norma and I just competed against fellow Vegas YouTubers, Say Hi to Matthew and Vegas Must Try, and we did a scavenger hunt all throughout Fremont. So after this video, definitely go watch that and go watch that challenge dude's new video too. But we're gonna go to breakfast. All right, so Andrew and I just sat down for breakfast at Flutter and Buzz Cafe. We're seated on the main street of Genoa. And as I mentioned before, we are specifically here for the Genoa Western Heritage Days, which really kicks off today. So a lot of what we're doing today is celebrating the Western heritage of this town that was founded back in, what was it, 1851? So we're feeling vintage, we're feeling cowgirl. We're gonna feel really cowgirl in a bit, and I'll tell you guys more about that. But for now, you know I need my coffee. Alrighty, y'all. I have the cowboy boots. I even kind of have the Western outfit, but clearly there's one thing I'm missing. I'm here at the Valley Mercantile to pick up a cowboy hat. Super excited for this. I don't actually have an authentic cowboy hat, so let's go inside and get the process started. Okay guys, I'm with Gina from the Buck Off Branding Bar. Gina, tell us what we're gonna do today.
So we're gonna pick a hat that you would like, and we'll get a custom size to you.
Ooh.
And then we'll pick a design, whatever you like, and we'll just go from there. We'll create whatever your dream hat is.
Okay, I don't even know what my dream hat is, but we're gonna find out. Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's do it. Andrew, what do you think?
I think it looks really good.
Okay, and we're done here. All right.
Perfect.
So we picked out the hat. We found out that I have a very cute demure head. We picked out some ribbons, some handkerchiefs. Now Gina's gonna tell us where the magic happens.
Yeah, so this is my doing. So I'll help design what the colors you'd like. And like browns and turquoise blues, they always look great together.
Yeah.
And then so I'm gonna tie everything on, mess with it a little bit, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, yay, that sounds like a plan. And this is proving very difficult for me because obviously I struggle making choices and a lot of these playing cards are so cute. She is looking so cute. Oh my goodness. I love my playing card. All right, so now we're gonna brand the hat. There's a bunch of options I can pick. I'm definitely not doing the snake. Everybody knows I'm terrified of snakes.
We got the state Nevada.
I do like the Nevada.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna have to be the Nevada one.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's definitely gonna have to
Okay.
be Nevada. Okay. Oh, she is so cutesy. I feel like I'm gonna have to name her.
Definitely.
Guys, I feel like a real cowgirl. Put in the comments, do I pass as a Nevada cowgirl? Alrighty, y'all, now that I am feeling like a true Nevadan cowgirl, we're gonna go check out these Genoa Western Heritage Days. I wish I didn't have to wear the jacket because it's taking away from my cowgirl look, but it's a little bit chilly, so the jacket's staying on. Now, as you guys know, Andrew is a history major, so he is loving walking around this old Mormon fort area. So our very first activity on our itinerary, if you remember, was getting our tintype photo, and they're actually set up here for Genoa Western Heritage Days. I'm low-key tempted to do another one just because of how epic it turned out, but we have so many things to do. Okay guys, the main event this afternoon is there is a horse parade at 2 p.m. It's about 12:30 and we just spotted our first horse. Thank you so much. So Andrew's just a ketchup guy. I am a mustard and relish girl. So I'm gonna be very careful that my mustard and relish does not touch his side of the hot dog. Don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry.
A lot of relish.
Heck yeah, it is. Oh, also, it got warm enough that I took my Raiders jacket off. So now I can be full cowgirl, just in time for the horse parade. We just found out that one of the horses in this parade is literally named Vegas. This is Vegas? We live in Vegas. Ah! Okay, I absolutely loved the horse parade. Totally a highlight. We have a little bit of time before our next activity. So honestly, I think Andrew and I might take a quick nap. We'll see you guys in just a little bit.
All right, we just took a little bit of a nap because we're pretty exhausted, but it's just past 4 o'clock and we're heading to a progressive dinner where we're gonna try 4 different spots from here in town. We've got our little passports here. And I'm actually getting pretty hungry because all I've eaten since breakfast is have a hot dog.
All right, we just finished up the progressive dinner, and even though we are super full, we have decided to come down to the hot springs about 1.5 miles from our hotel. We're not really bikini ready here, Andrew.
Well, it is actually freezing outside now, so I'm looking forward to some warm water soaking.
Let's do it. If you guys remember from our room tour yesterday, they provided us with robes, and I have been basically living in this royal red robe ever since we checked in. I literally wore it here. Now the hard part is going to be taking it off because it is pretty chilly outside. So I'm basically going to take it off and make a mad dash into one of these hot tubs. So we are here at David Walley's Hot Springs Resort. This place dates back, like the rest of the town, to the 1850s. And supposedly Mark Twain came here, well, when it was more natural than these concrete hot tubs.
Right.
But he came and soaked here.
Wow, high praise.
Yep. If it's good enough for Mark Twain, it's good enough for me. But now the original Walley's burned down in the 1950s, I believe, and so it has been rebuilt, and now it is owned by a Holiday Inn.
Yeah,
so
which is interesting, but you know.
A little bit interesting. But this is like real hot springs water. Like there's sulfate in it. There's like things kind of floating in it. Like this is legit.
It also feels fantastic.
Yeah. There are mountains behind us that are completely capped with snow still, and it is almost mid-May, so that's pretty wild.
Yes.
All right, so one of the employees of the hot spring resort just came by and measured the temperature of the water. He said they try to keep it between 101 and 104, and the one we're in right now is 103.8.
Okay, so it's right on the line.
Yeah, I'm actually like pretty warm right now.
Yeah, I feel good now.
So I might actually hop out.
Yeah, I think it's about time. We're pretty tired, so it might be time to head back to the carriage house and chill out and actually get some decent sleep tonight.
Yeah, we don't actually have to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning.
Wow, first time in 3 days.
Hey! It is our last day here in Carson Valley. We just checked out of the carriage house at the White House Inn. Our stay was super cozy. I would totally stay here again the next time I come to Carson Valley, which, like I said, might be soon because Andrew and I still have to do that hot air balloon ride. Now we're headed to like a late breakfast, early lunch, and then we do have one more super exciting place to show you guys before we fly back to Vegas tonight. Alrighty, y'all, so Andrew and I are having our last meal in Genoa here at the very historic Pink House. This house was actually built in 1855, and this is where the state of Nevada Constitution was signed as well. Now, if you guys remember from my Golden Gate video, Andrew has a degree in history, so I'm going to turn the rest of this history lesson over to him.
Now in 1870, the home was purchased by a new owner who decided to move it from its original location down to its present location here, which is closer to the town center, and actually moved it through town with oxen pulling it over wooden logs in the road, which is crazy to think about.
We just had an incredible meal here at the Pink House. I got an amazing breakfast sandwich, and the French toast that Andrew got, he completely cleared his plate. So that's how good it was. They did tell us that we have to come back for pizza, so I'm really starting to realize we have to plan a visit back to Carson Valley soon for hot air ballooning, now for lunch at the Pink House, so many other activities. And then guys, the secret's out, we're gonna head to Lake Tahoe.
Started here in Genoa, went back to the main highway here, took that down to the 50 up through the mountains down to the 28, and then the 28 down the lake shore right to here.
All right, Andrew's gonna test the water temperature of Lake Tahoe. According to the visitor center, it's 49 degrees. How does it feel?
It feels like 49.
I don't think I'm gonna touch it. Okay, I'm gonna touch it. Feel like I shouldn't come all this way and not touch Lake Tahoe. Oh my gosh. Woohoo! This feels like melted ice.
Well, it's mostly melted snow.
Well, that checks out. All right, so on the day of this filming, it's May 4th, and it's actually only 47 degrees. So obviously we're not really gonna be doing any classic lake activities, but definitely comment below if you've ever been to Lake Tahoe and what Andrew and I should do on our next trip here. We just found out that it is 22 miles long, 12 miles across, and yes, we can see California on the other side.
After we leave Lake Tahoe here, we got a quick stop in Carson City because I want to get a photo at the state capitol. That's about another 40-minute drive to the airport and back to Vegas late tonight.
We had a chance to do a tintype photo, stayed in a carriage house from the 1800s, saw an epic horse parade, drank at the state of Nevada's oldest bar, and even got an epic personalized cowgirl hat. I truly feel like we discovered such an underrated spot right outside of Las Vegas. So comment below, which one of these activities would you want to do? I'm Lydia in Vegas. Thanks for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to see what we discover next in the state of Nevada and Las Vegas.